Hi guys, GD here.
And Too Fast Joe.
And we're here to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
That's right. So, honestly, I'm not sure how well this is going to do, but this is something I want to play for the longest time because I got the deluxe edition years ago for Switch and I never played it, but just because I guess I'm a fan of Doki Doki Literature Club, but I do like these characters. So I want to know I actually play the game instead of watching someone else play it.
Yeah, and it's Joe's turn to pick the games. The last two games I have picked, so now it's his turn to choose what we want to play.
I mean, Public Playtime was a fun game. I've been wanting to play that too, and then I have heard about Indigo Park, but I never actually seen gameplay of it.
Well, my brother actually really wanted me to play Indigo Park, so that's why I did it for him, and that's actually the video game live stream that did the most. I mean, did the best, so, thanks for that, bro. Alright.
And so now we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but we're just going to play through it and see where we go.
Alright, let's see. This is it?
Yeah, so you hit A, and then that one. So yeah, I already updated this game and everything. I really liked what you're about to see, the layout of it.
Oh, so they changed the layout. Okay, let me see.
Yeah, the computer's booting up. Yeah, it took me a minute to load or something like that.
Do.
There you go.
Logging in. Root. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, so normally this game originally came out of Steam and stuff like that. So, if you haven't played it, you do have to mess around the files in your actual computer, but you can't really do that with the Switch. So what the Switch did, they made it to where layout is the computer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because if you know what happens later on, you're gonna have to mess with the files and we get pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wonder how many people know about Doki Doki. I saw that in my community tab, somebody mistaked this game for a hentai game, and it's no, dude, Doki Doki is not like that at all.
No.
That's kind of the fun of Doki Doki, going in blind, because we kind of know what happens, but to the people that don't know what's going to happen, this will be a treat.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, when I first booted up this game, it says this game contains this this triggering stuff.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to play? This is not meant for kids. And they had the little added thing. By the way, every single one of these characters is 18 plus.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we're in college or something.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because, that...
Yeah, people are going to be here, so,
Yeah, we just came back from Anime Fest and it was everywhere. It was everywhere!
Da 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 da.
Alright, let's get together. Oh, okay.
I guess we'll make our name.
What kind of name should we give?
Go with Jody.
Jody?
Yeah.
G-J-O.
Yeah, just like our fusion name.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, do you hit B? I get confused with the button layout too. Yeah, okay.
Okay, there we go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. The kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
So So far, our protagonist is just one of those generic, like, leave me alone extrovert. I'd rather be alone forever.
Yeah, and then he somehow gets all the girls to like.
Yeah,
after him.
I mean, as we'll see later on.
Yeah, his main character powers just take over and
Yeah,
like all
it's
the
not
girls.
one of those like quiet guys. Like he is a quiet guy, but he actually like actively shoves people away. We've seen like these sort of people before.
Yeah, I've seen them. I used to be one of those people actually.
Yeah.
Alright. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jody. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Me. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jody, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, he's so relatable.
Yeah, this is just the generic protagonist.
Yeah. He's a weeaboo, just like you. Alright. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important.
Oh, wait, so wait,
you know.
so we're not in college?
I guess they must be seniors in college if they're like 18 plus.
So are we in college or are we about to go to college?
Probably going to college then.
Yeah.
About to. It's like the seniors.
All
Seniors
right.
in high school. Oh, yeah. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease my mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over because I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Oh, that is so relatable. Clubs.
Right. Yeah.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, hell yes.
The anime club.
Yes. Hello? Sayori? I used to have like an anime club back in high school. Like a friend made the club so we could just talk about anime, but she gave up. She gave up without like a week because a few people only showed up, and then she realized, oh wait, I have to do work. I have to like actually come up with activities. Fuck that, and then she gave up.
In my high school, like we only had like the generic school type stuff, like the art, the sports and stuff like that. We never had like, I guess like student ran, and plus like in my high school, I was basically the only anime person. It wasn't too. I grew up in a really country-ass school, so
Yeah, like
Even when I was in college, a couple of me and my friends, we tried to set up like a card club, where it's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic cards, Pokemon cards, and we started the process, but then we just sort of fell off of it.
it's like the motivation or something.
I guess so, because we needed like a teacher to like to like sponsor us or something like that to like approve it.
Oh, okay.
Like a whole thing. It was like we could just get a table and just like play cards.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we did in the anime club. We just gave up, and then we just went to the library and we just talked about anime.
Yeah, I think once you make something that you like official, it becomes less fun. Okay.
Alright, let me see. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I guess we're the Marcy of the group then.
Yeah.
And she's the Anne. I guess maybe Madoka is the... No, not Madoka, Monica.
Monica.
Is the Sasha then. Okay. You don't need me to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Dude, she's offering you free food. Take the deal.
That's the thing about these protagonists. It's like, you see a cute girl and like they're being so nice to you, but these like introverts are like to the point they're being so rude, like, no, get away from me.
Ew, like, you're throwing yourselves at me, like, oh. It's like, ugh, can't believe it. But anyway, I would just go for the free food. Like, if you have free food, like, I'm there.
Right.
Okay. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? There you go, bud. Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Ha. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Girl 1.
Girl 1. This used to be like my favorite character before I met Monica. And then Monica became like my favorite one. Right. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jody, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jody. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Alright, this is the lore. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Jody. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me.
That's how it is in anime. So the most popular girls falls for like the most like...
generic looking boy ever.
Yeah, the most generic background character, which is like the MC.
Yeah, that's how I felt about like in My Dress Up Darling. Like, that guy... What was his name?
I think it was...
like the guy.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna call him the guy for now.
I forgot his name, but like his main character privilege just activated.
It really did. It just activated like a magnet, and then like the oh my god, what was her name again? Like Marin. Like she just like flew out of the sky. Like literally when he like activated his MC powers.
I forgot what was the setup. I don't know if she got like choke slammed or what, or she like ran, but like the way she like fell backwards, it seemed like someone like pushed her that way, but I don't think that's how it was. I think she was horsing around and then just his MC power activated.
Well, his MC power activated and heaven gifted him a hot, beautiful, attractive woman. And she just fell out of the sky. That's what happened. Like, that's just like normal MC power right there.
Yeah, like these sort of like, you know, animes.
Yeah, it's just, but, oh yeah, his name is Gojo. But
Gojo,
like,
yeah.
Like, Gojo and Marin are cute together, but like, he is just like such a bland MC. It's
but
just...
we can relate with him, especially when he gets going.
Yeah, I guess, but...
Like, once he like finds something new, he just keeps going, and like, oh, I know that feeling all too well.
That I can relate to. Like, I can relate to his passion, but like his personality-wise, he's just really bland. It's just a little... His design is really bland too, but... Alright.
It's a good anime and manga.
Oh yeah, I agree. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me get back to voice acting. Come sit down, Jody. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make you some tea as well?
I do like Yuri's design because like she's the shyest one, but she also the tallest, which means she sticks out more.
I just like her because she's shy. I don't know, like I used to like shy girls when I was, you know, I could relate to them. Alright. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. And Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and the little pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you're good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and Monica and I follow. It's delicious! Blah. Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki gets quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? This is such a cliche. Like, it's not like I like you, baka.
Yeah.
Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you know, you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, blah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Stupid. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Oh, fuck! I believe you. I keep, like,
Yeah, cause like there's no like color like differentiation in them, you know, when the text box is there, so it's just the names, but sometimes the names blend together.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
I'm not a tea person, honestly. I'm more of a lemonade.
I like coffee. I'm a coffee person. Or like a bubble tea. That's what I like. Alright, Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club the plot? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Because I'm an extrovert and I don't have a say in anything. You know, the introvert don't have a say in anything, but the extrovert, you know, makes all the plans and I just go along with it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with you and Katie. Like, you two are the extroverts and I kind of like have to tag along with y'all. But I mean, like, I don't really know what else to do.
I mean, like, with these sort of like characters, it's like the plot has to come to them. They're more like reactionary characters. They're supposed to be like the audience self-insert, and the audience is reacting, and so the main character also has to be a reactionary character.
Sorry, I have to drink water.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot.
Yeah. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... Okay. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club's fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. And I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That is so relatable. Like, I've been using #NoticeGD for almost 2 years now, and it's like, come on, notice me!
Yeah, it's always good to like make your own hashtag and get yourself out there.
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm thankful for like, you know, the fans that try to like do use them. It does mean a lot. We'll get there eventually, guys, I swear. Anyway, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Jody, what kind of things do you like to read?
You're gonna say manga.
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Relatable. Manga.
Yep.
I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Have you heard of a manga called SAO?
Nah. Alright. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerses me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped on something I can relate to at the minimal level.
You ever heard of Goosebumps?
Oh my god. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Oh my god. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club's meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'm hot. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Me. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzingly at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jody? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Jody... I am defenseless against these three girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yes. Think with your dick, buddy. My god, he really is a teenage boy. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official! Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over to me once more. Jody, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jody, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay!
Alright, this is what you do. You go on Google, type in something called ChatGPT
Oh my god.
and have that write you a poem about bunnies or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess. But like, the thing is that AI can be like so wonky or like so stupid when it comes to this stuff. It's funny though. Alright, let's see. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yes.
And this will be like the end of episode 1.
Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Roll credits. That was the end of episode 1. Okay.
Huh, that really is.
So I think right here, we gotta pick. Okay, this is where we go and pick like which girl we want to go for. So I think the more edgy, depressing stuff will be Yuri. The more cutesy, wootsy stuff will be Natsuki.
And how do we get the Sayori?
So I guess whatever isn't edgy or cute.
Okay. So what? Are we supposed to like pick Sayori first? Like, is there like a certain girl we have to like pick?
I forget because I know it's where we're going with this, and I forget where it diverges. But I think it's all going to the same place unless there are multiple endings.
I usually see that it's Sayori that people.
I think so anime will go with Natsuki.
Okay,
yeah.
so anime would be Natsuki.
Yeah, because she likes manga and anime.
Okay.
So we'll go with anime. Pick.
I was like, you just want to pick Natsuki because that's your favorite.
I mean, what else? I mean, okay. Is there another girl that you want to go for?
Well, I guess like chronological order would be like Sayori.
It would be Sayori. I know. Once everything drops, we could go with Monica. Yeah. I think because we don't see Monica here, so.
Alright, I guess I'll like do like Natsuki. Honestly, I don't really like I'm not really that into all the girls at the moment.
And then, see, like, Death would be Yuri.
Yeah.
I think, puppies or rainbows, okay?
Yeah, she like freak. She went.
Friends, Smile, Hop, Spring. What's another cutesy woodsy?
Friends?
I don't think. Maybe Smile.
No, that's we got Sayori.
Okay, that's fine.
Kawaii? That would be
Yeah.
Natsuki. Virgin Charm, lipstick. Let's try lipstick for her.
Alright. Play.
Precious. Oh no, that's her. Man, we're not getting Yeti any love whatsoever. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Maybe next time. Meh. Controversial.
Ribbons? I think ribbons because she had ribbons in her hair.
Okay, parfait, kitty.
I think she does like sweets, but I think kitty would be.
Yeah, here we go.
Candy.
Vanilla.
Yeah, let's go with vanilla. All right, sweets.
Oh no, that's Sayori.
What's in a color proof?
Rose?
Yeah.
No, that's her.
Damn, I wanted to make a Perry joke, cause Proof and Perry.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't think of his name in time.
Oh man. I actually watched a little bit of the new Fairly Odd Parents.
I haven't only seen the clips. I'm still upset that the way he would introduce was kind of clunky. Because you're going to say I want the fans.
Yeah, you can talk about it. I mean, like.
Yeah. Lollipop.
Lollipop. Alright, let me see. Well, in my opinion, like I did see like a few episodes of the new Fairly Odd Parents. I really like Hazel. Like, you know how in the last season of the Fairly Odd Parents we had, I think it was Chloe.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone hated her because she was like a Mary Sue. Like everyone hated her from her character design, the way that she was introduced, everything about her.
Boop.
Boop?
Top.
Oh yeah, Boop would be her. But Hazel is who I think Chloe should have been. Like that's how you write like a good contrast to Timmy Turner. Cause like they don't even try to make her like Timmy Turner. She's like her own cute little character. She's more adorkable than mischievous. Like, she does want to do the right thing, but she's also like this kid who moved in just like Chloe did. But like when she moved in, it's more like, I just kind of want to like, I want to meet new friends. Nobody knows me. And I want people to like me, but I don't want to put in, the effort like how like little kids at that age would, think. So, like, Hazel is what I think, Chloe done right could have been. Like, I don't know, maybe later on I can, like, make, like, a discussion video about it all together.
And I don't like, so, like, the way Proof was introduced, I don't like him, like, hey, my name's Proof. Well, it was. My name is now Perry. But, like, don't say his name was Proof, because you're going to show him in the next episode anyway. So, just have it be like, my name is, like, Perry. Because people going to speculate with the hair and like his design, his colors, everything.
Yeah,
so like people will speculate for like that short amount of time. Oh, could this be Proof? Because his staff is also like look like his rattle.
Yeah.
So, and especially in the next episode, you're gonna show that it's Proof and everything. So like have it like just be Perry for that short amount of time, and then reveal the next episode is Proof.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, so somebody in the chat goes, have you seen my adventures with Superman?
Yes.
I actually like talked a little bit about it in my latest discussion video of the top 5 good damsels in distress, and spoiler alert, Lois Lane is number 4, and I go into detail as to why she is a really good damsel in distress, or like, just a good character in general. So watch it if you want, to hear my opinion about her. All right, let's get back.
I love, this Superman that we have right now. I've never been a Superman fan because he always been like, the symbol of justice. Always know what's right. But this one, he's flawed, because this is year 1, young man Superman.
Yeah, and he and Lois Lane are adorable. Like, I love this Superman too. Like, it's exactly like how Joe said. Like, before, he was always just kind of like the perfect superhero. He barely had like any personality. But like this Superman, he's such a cute little himbo. I want to hug him.
And I'm excited what's going to happen next. Like,
Me
they
too.
could go... I know there's so many Batmans nowadays, but I would love to see this world's Batman.
Yeah, but I just want to see like more versions like of this type of Superman. Like, the himbo, or like the one that, is pure of heart, but, he's kind of a dork too. I want more of that. So I really love this.
To see his ass gets kicked is something new to me.
Yeah, it is. Alright. Back to the plot. Alright, back to the plot. Hi again, Jody. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jody. I hope it isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature while you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the Clubroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature!
It is.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jody always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messing it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Jody can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Good. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated blah 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 sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Now what is she doing in the closet in the first place?
In her manga collection.
Oh my god. I approached her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of the things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. That is true. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books in the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel.
Especially if it's like something in the middle. Like if you have 10 books where you're missing volume 6, It's like, God, just kill me now.
Mm-hmm. Like I hate that. It's just, ugh. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Jody. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Oh, Mo? Don't just stand there! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki grabs her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Oh man, I forgot to do my fucking voice. Alright, let me get into like this attitude shit. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would be enjoying something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that's just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good.
That's how it is for TV shows too. Like some shows, let's say like Steven Universe, they'll start off as like slice of life or like some called action adventure. But like it doesn't get too episodic until much later on where they have like a fan base already and they're hooked. I think Gravity Falls started off as like that, and then we don't get Bill until like season 2.
Well, no, like he comes out in season 1, but like mid-season 1. But I mean, like Gravity Falls episode 1 already established that it was going to be like mysteries, so it kind of like already catches you in episode 1.
Yeah.
And Steven Universe was more like that, where it was like I think episode 50. That's when like people said like this is like when the series really begins.
Season 2 started. When I started binge watching Steven Universe, I just started with season 2.
Yeah.
And I skipped all the human plot because I knew that was gonna go nowhere. I skipped all the Fries and other Mr. Whatever. Even the what's the two human couples' names?
Sadie and Lars?
Yeah, I skipped those. Because like Lars does play somewhat of a role, but not really because the show got the show got cut and then it got extended.
Yeah, like, I kind of was the same thing at first. Well, I went back because I wanted to know who Lapis Lazuli was, but,
Yeah, I don't think I actually watched that episode, honestly, because I didn't go back and watch season 1.
Oh, you've never watched season 1 at all?
No, I remember Paradox, because season 1, I feel like I absorbed enough from watching, like, reruns on Cartoon Network. It was like, alright, I already know the plot. I've seen, like, the key episodes, so I just started on season 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, like season 2, that's when like everyone.
Yeah, because I read off Steven Universe as like, oh, here's just another goofy show that has a fat kid in it. I thought it could be like Clarence, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But like, I decided to watch it because of like I heard about Ruby and Sapphire, and then I heard about Lapis Lazuli, and then like the fandom just kept talking and talking about it. It was all over the internet, so I'm like, okay, I gotta like see what the hype is about. Like, if this really is just a Clarence knockoff, I gotta like see what makes this so special. And then I got hooked. I loved Steven Universe. But anyway, back to the plot. What an interesting. Oh my god, do I have to say this shit?
What?
There are so many touching parts. Oh, touching parts. Oh my god. I am a pervert. I'm such a pervert.
Touching as in like it'll touch your heart, not touch your...
I'm sorry, but like anime, would you be surprised if that really was the case? If it went the other way?
That sharp turn.
Yeah, that sharp turn. Like, oh my god. Like, that's what I
remember
thought.
the MC, like they look like they're about to do it, but then something interrupts them.
And that's true, that's true. Oh my god. Alright. Back to the plot. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just, I guess... But is this a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious.
I know. We're reading Food Wars.
No.
Also, the chat likes your new design.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I decided I wanted a new look. I think like my other GD design, it was cute, but a lot of people pointed out that I kind of looked like a female Trunks, or like somebody that was just cosplaying as a female Trunks. So I decided, let's have a new look. Also, I wanted to like get people to like know my new catchphrase, like stay unhinged. So that's why I put it on like my shirt right here.
Yeah.
But like for the next stream, I actually want to take off the jacket so that way people can like be able to read like what my shirt says.
Yeah. And like your character looking like a Dragon Ball Z clone, kind of going to tie with like Generation Defenders. Like if you go back and watch some of her old like short speed drawing, and we saw like her original design of her characters, how they were just essentially like color swaps or look like they're like Xenoverse type characters.
Yeah. So I guess it does like fit in with exactly what you said.
With the lore.
With the lore, it's just I decided, okay, like it's time for me to like get my own identity now. But I still want to keep like my future. I still want to keep like my future Trunks jacket because like he's my husband. He's my husbando. So yeah. All right. Weird. Are you people playing a weird game? Oh, so this is the guy that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Like he thinks that this is a hentai game, but no, dude. Like this is actually, believe it or not, this is a horror game.
Yeah, they gave us a warning. Like this game contains these triggering topics. So I will say to the chat, this is not a kids game, and we will get to like more triggering topics later on. We do have a button, like a censor bar, when we get to those like edgier topics. So Joe, I'm letting y'all know right now that this is not a kids game whatsoever.
Yeah. He still thinks like this is a no, dude.
First of all, we can't even stream stuff like that. This isn't. Damn it! I think this isn't Honey Pop.
Yeah, this isn't Honey Pop. Just like first go on Google, type in Doki Literature Club, and it'll like show you what this game really is about. But it's not hentai at all. Like, I'm sorry, sweetie, if this sounds a little mean, but you got to do your research before you say stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
but like I get it because like you see like anime school and like first of all we can't stream stuff like that. That's way too risky and dangerous. We're not one of these cam girls.
Yeah, we're not. Like at the moment, we're just playing horror games. At the moment, so yeah. Okay, just go to Google and just figure it out for yourself, dude. We're gonna play our game.
Yeah, this is a horror game.
Yeah. All right, back to the point. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
No, it's funny. No, it's funny. After we watched Food Wars, I did start researching like more recipes, and then the same thing with Dress Up Darling. I was like, oh man, I'm excited for more cosplays. Mm-hmm. So manga anime does have like impressions on a lot of people.
Well, yeah, like when I got into Dragon Ball Z, I decided I want to be like Goku, and then I started like running around, and
Yeah.
So it's just it was awesome. So yeah, it was great. Alright, I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Aw, cute.
Yeah.
We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Cheese. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of it yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm also kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even make it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Kept Monika was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. And it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Spoilers, Jesus Christ. Oh, thanks for subbing over on my channel. Appreciate it. Alright, we're almost at 4K. If we get to 4K subs, I'm going to release another preview of Chapter 7 for Goten Black. Alright, so let's get to 4K subs. Alright, guys? Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to her sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in her words that feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any more worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah! Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself to a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but...
I know the feeling because I have like a whole stack of manga that I've been putting off, even though I'm a fan of it. I was like, man, I really want to know what happens, but I had to read it.
It's just, I don't know, like with me, that's why I like our friend Katie so much. Like, she motivates me to like read the manga. She's like, have you finished it yet? Have you finished it yet?
If not, she'll fucking spoil it.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like she will spoil it if we don't like finish it. So I have to like read it, or I have to like catch up, or else she'll like spoil it. I'm like, no, shut up. Let me figure it out myself. And she's like, okay, but you gotta, hurry up. So that's what I liked about it. All right. You might get age restricted. We do have like a special key for that, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, for like anything
too edgy or gory. We do have like a trigger warning in the title card, just in case, that's a little too much for some people. Totally understand. But don't worry about that. Alright. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange to see Natsuki's enthusiastic face. But when is, the edgy stuff coming?
I know when it's coming.
Alright. Or, is it gonna come in the next day?
I'll tell you when it's coming.
Alright, cool. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral note. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to? Shall we do it to Natsuki since we kind of...
Yeah, we're going down this route.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. The real game starts in Act 2!
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What was the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted you to read my poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real, blah, 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 blah. But let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you like it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said, oh fuck. Pretty sure you never actually said that. It's just, I get into character, I'm sorry, honeys. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
And I will not eat green eggs and ham on a boat. I will not eat it with a goat. I will not eat green eggs and ham.
Oh my god, I can't really say, yeah, it's bad because I'm not a poet. I'm not a poet at all, but...
I don't know what kind of poetry this would be, because like most poems that I know at least are like rhyming, or they're like the Japanese haiku. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what kind of like type this will fall under.
I don't know, but it's cute. It's just, this isn't mean to say, but I mean, it kind of sounds like a grade school, not like a...
That's like her thing, but like, she's supposed to be like the smaller, cutesy one.
I guess, but
if we would have gone with like Yuri, it would have been like some weird psychological depressing shit.
But I like weird psychological depressing shit.
We could go for her in Act 2.
Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, okay, some of the people said... Alright, let's read some of the people. Look, I'm sorry that I said this was a hentai. Oh, you're good. I'm assuming you'd never played the game before.
Which is good, you get to see us play it.
Yeah, so you'll see, why people say this is a horror game. Alright. Getting into character is more intriguing, so might as well keep going with it. Thanks. Alright, the thing that makes this game shine is the fourth wall break and the way it makes you feel uncomfortable rather than scared. This generally made me feel sick while playing. Truly a masterpiece. Alright, yeah, I agree with that. That's kind of like the cool thing about Doki Doki, it's just it makes you uncomfortable. Especially, towards the end. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. But it helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized. That's what makes it, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, that I wouldn't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri?
Yeah. We'll say Monica for last.
Yeah. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough for her to finish the reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her hands in her face.
Real quick, yeah, this is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus on the Switch.
Oh, okay. So This is a DLC?
Yeah, I think there'll be more content. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm excited for this one.
Okay, cool.
So I'm not sure like what kind of special content is going to be in New Game Plus or whatever this is.
Played Indigo Park yet? Actually, we played it 2 weeks ago, so yeah, you should check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be. If you go to our channel, go to the live tab, you'll see all our past live streams, and we played Indigo Park like 2 weeks ago.
I was robbed of my glory. I swear to God. If you like watch that live stream, you'll see what I mean. I was robbed of my glory. I'm still pissed about that.
I earned mine.
I hate it. All right, back to character. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright. Oh no, it's cursive.
Yeah, I can't read cursive at all. I can barely spell my own name.
Alright, let me try. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. You see, I like this type of poetry. Like, Natsuki was cute, but, like, I like this type of writing.
Yeah, it tells a short story.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I just couldn't read it, sweetie. You have great handwriting. It's just, it's been a while since I've read cursive.
Yeah, and I really hate that they teach kids cursive when like in elementary school, but they don't teach it again when you're in high school when you actually gotta use that shit.
It's not even that prominent to this day because the thing is like everything is online right now. And
well, like when you like gotta like sign your signature on like let's say like on a credit card or something, but even then you just go.
Yeah,
like, they don't check that shit.
I actually heard that some schools have stopped teaching kids cursive because like it's kind of a useless or like a dead thing nowadays because like it's exactly how you said, like people just go da 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 da. You don't even need to like check it anymore.
Yeah, but you should still learn cursive, especially when it comes to the government stuff, because like government is still in the past.
True, but I don't know. Anyway, all right. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost, Yuri? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jody. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remembered that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. Oh, I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Like, the main character just got so lost in Yuri, he started talking to her. Oh my god. Alright. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Oh, you pick?
So,
Okay.
Oh, I picked the right girl. This is a good poem, Jody. I can finally use my real voice. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed to me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Jody. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now I'll read your poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Oh. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleeping from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. Oh. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. The way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my head. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck?
Have you seen like those people on TikTok where like they'll take a Dr. Seuss book, add like a beat to it, and start like rapping, but they're just reading the Dr. Seuss book? It's really funny. I'll show you later.
Alright, cool. Sayori? This is just a guess, but do you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Or at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last time. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
So I always sometimes do that for some of my projects too. Where like I'll wait until like the last minute to do it, or like stay up all night, which is not the healthiest thing.
Yeah, I wasn't really the best. Like, I was a good student in elementary through middle school, but by the time I got to, like, let's say the midpoint of high school, I was like, I'm done. I just want to get out of here. I waited. I started to, like, procrastinate. It was just bad. Alright, let me go back. Hi, Jody. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jody. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to pass soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Okay. I like it, Jody. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot more poems and stories out there that are more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, that's true. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning, though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Oh, hey, look, we got our first donation. Thank you. Thanks. That's like my first super thanks donation in a video game. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Oh no! That was great. Like I said, this is my first donation on live stream, so that's great. Thank you so much. Cheesy, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Love it. All right, back to the game. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Oh no.
Oh no. This sounds like a hentai.
Step bro? What are you doing, step bro? No! It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the speckled protus, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A reel, blind like a film left out in the sun? But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting. Okay, so what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay, but that's the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really popular. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some type of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany.
Epiphany.
Alright, yes.
I didn't know you were into mumble rap.
No, I can't do that. Any shit of rap. It's terrible.
No.
Okay. Alright, yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Alright, guys.
Hold on, wait. I've been told I could come on strongly.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That is very true, chat. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it, this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's actually like real advice.
Yeah, like that's good for like not just writing but for art as well.
Yeah.
If you're too focused on what the end result would be, you're never going to take that first step. So just start, like she said, just start putting your pen to paper.
Hey, how did Natsuki get in the chat? Natsuki, you're supposed to be in the game. What the heck? Get back in the game, Natsuki. Yeah.
Hey, Natsuki, what's up?
Oh my god. Alright, thanks for listening.
And that would have been episode 2.
Okay, well, not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Natsuki's like, I don't know. Well, get back in the game.
This would have been like the lesson of the day of episode 2. Just like how in My Little Pony, you're like, Dear Princess Celestia, today I learned this and that. Your faithful student, Twilight Spackle. Princess Twiggly Wiggly.
Oh my god. Alright, Jody. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I should show them my Goten Black.
Mediocrity.
I should show them my Goten Black. That'll, like, even things out. Alright, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
I thought you said she smells sadly.
She smells.
I could smell the depression on her.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poems to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jody did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestion on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jody liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh!
Uh-oh, the music stopped.
Oh, hell no. Oh boy, the music stopped. It's getting serious, guys. Alright, let me get my best voice ding. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jody appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Damn!
Ooh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jody started showing up. Shit! Oh my god! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jody! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it.
Okay, I think a prompt about to show up here.
Huh?
You gotta pick which side.
Oh, okay. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump off of blah blah. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jody. Wait! They're the reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary and limiting to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jody? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna be... Help me, Sayori!
Okay, so let's really think about this. So, Natsuki wants so she's talking about how the writing should like stick out right in front of you, and Yuri wants like the more subtle implications with it.
I like Yuri, because it's like,
It does give you a reason. Cause you're like, oh, you think the story is one way, but actually it's this way. With Natsuki, you just get the whole story right there in front of you. With some people like, but for us, we like the twists.
I like deeper meaning stories because for me it's like the thing for me. I do remember like a professor saying this is that you need to trust your reader to like get your symbolism. Like if you have to like handhold your reader throughout the entire story, explaining them every single like foreshadowing or like every form of symbolism, like then don't. It's like, know.
And we were just talking about in Fairy Odd Parents, they just outright said like, poof is poof, but they could wait until later on. Mm-hmm. So as much as we want to go the Natsuki route, in my in our heart, we have to agree with Yuri.
Yeah, sorry, Natsuki. We're agreeing with Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. And that is true. Like, Natsuki literally just blew up because she couldn't take criticism. And that is something that we have talked about, like, in Puppy, when we were playing Puppy Playtime. You need to take criticism as a writer. Like, don't take things personally. If somebody says, like, you need an improvement, you need to, like, just stay quiet, stay calm. If somebody, like, points out that you can improve, just listen to them. You don't have to take their critiques, but you do not blow up on them like that at all.
Especially what Natsuki was saying, how she only wants to listen to people that likes his stuff, which is like good, but also you want to get like a third party in, someone who has like a different view of it.
Yeah,
that's good. Like, okay, I didn't see it this way, I could like change it this way. Or like, go this route, something new with fresh eyes.
Yeah, like,
you don't want tunnel vision or like yes men around you.
Yeah, so it's like, so I have to like go with Yuri. I don't want to like reward Natsuki's behavior with that. Alright. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Exactly. That's not what happened at all! Shut up. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it's become something really personal. That's why Natsuki feels threatened when you said her poem was cute. Nah, I'm not going. If this was me, I would be like, Natsuki, you gotta chill. Just because somebody's giving you critique, that doesn't mean you have to blow up like that. Like, I know you look like a kid, but that doesn't mean you should act like a kid. Alright, grow up. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Let's go, boy. This is what I mean. I agree. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Nah. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. I don't. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hand while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approaches her and sit in an adjacent chair.
Yeah, adjacent.
Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me right now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated about being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Jody. Oh, thanks, Jody. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, her boobs. I would never do something so shameful. So, what did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Jody, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, this means I can at least do better impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Jody! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can really say I'm not enjoying it either. Wait, what? Oh. I misread everything.
Yeah.
Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, that kind of thing happens often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jody, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. So are we in Act 2 yet?
Not yet. Alright, so now we gotta make another poem, which if we're gonna go with the Natsuki route, we gotta go with the more cutesy wootsy stuff.
Okay.
Oh, we can take the time to look at the chat.
Alright. I think the chat went on a curve. I think they're just talking
amongst themselves.
Yeah, amongst themselves.
Yeah, I like that when chats and they talks.
Yeah.
With the other chatters.
Yeah, it's cute. It's so adorable. I remember when Goat in Black chapter 5 part 1 came out, the chat just started counting down. They were like, alright, when the timer came up for the premiere, they were like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it's starting! It was the chat is adorable sometimes. It's awesome. Alright.
We gotta go with Kitty.
Okay, yeah, we gotta make up to Natsuki for sort of throwing her under the bus.
I like
cheeks. Damn cheeks.
Because I like girls like that in anime. I like starting off kind of like tsundere and then coming around to the main character.
Mm-hmm. There's more to her.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Boop.
Yeah, boop. Ribbon. Oh, rabbit. What did I say? Ribbon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ribbon.
Bunny. Precious?
No, damn it.
Damn it. Would she be into romance?
I don't think it would. No, I don't think she's. Well, I mean, it ain't Sunny. Oh, that might be.
Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy. Yeah. Sugar,
spice, and everything nice. Parfait, obviously.
Parfait, yeah.
Okay, strawberry, because that's a part of a parfait. Imagination.
That might be Yuri. Smile. I think lipstick was. Yeah.
There you go. Here?
Pure or heart? No, I think a hop. Yeah.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Or puppy?
Let's go with puppy.
Skirt?
That might be
So poof?
Yeah, poof.
There we go. Okay. Poor sharp. Would she be into shopping?
That might be the other one.
the other ones.
I'm very bad with names. Sometimes when we talk about like animes or whatever, sometimes I feel like I need to have like a chart of all their names and faces because I forget names and faces so much.
Yeah. Bubbles.
Yeah, it could have been like Sayori.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that is
Speaking
Sayori.
of that.
Yeah, there's Sayori. Candy.
Death. Oh, damn it. Oh well, we mostly got Natsuki anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I need more water.
Hey, you want to go get some more water?
Please.
Okay.
Okay, Joe's gonna get me some more water because he's awesome like that. Alright. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Jody! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's it. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Ah! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spills on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned on conveniently forgetting that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Jody to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got so too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. You know me too well. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwop! Yeah! Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Oh, I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches out to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the Clubroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard of anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really... I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I've also looked forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jody. Monica smiles sweetly.
Foreshadowing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave at Sayori's mischievous escapade. Escapade?
Escape.
Escapade. No, escape is spelled differently. I'm just gonna say escapade for now. Escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Into the closet she goes. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it out of my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handled manga all the time, you know. Yeah, that's the thing with me, like, I am deathly afraid of borrowing manga. Cause, like, I just throw shit into my purse. So, if somebody says, like, oh, like, here's a manga, like, you can read it overnight, I'd be like, no, don't trust me with
especially with manga, like, they're, like, hardbacks are, like, really flimsy and easy to bend. Mm-hmm. And, like, their paper, like, the paper that they print on is really flimsy, too. Mm-hmm. So, it's not like they have, like, a hard, like, not like wood, but, like, hard cardboard outing that could protect it. No, it's all, like, flimsy paper that could easily get torn even by tearing it.
Yeah, it's just... I don't trust myself with, like, carrying manga around. Like, don't lend me your manga. Like, I'd be, like, so scared to, like, you know, bend it. So, no. Alright, I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on top of the shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's also there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. You shouldn't. Well, you know what? Just watch me! Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful! I know what I'm doing! Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Ugh! Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Kya! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before she falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Ah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it! I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. Classroom chairs have the desk attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Ah! It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Oosh! Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances to her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take my seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Aha! There we go! See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down and puts on the shelf below.
See, I think stuff like this is new in the new game plus.
Oh, okay.
Like some like new art.
Oh, this is cute. That's cute. Wah! The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Baka! Kwa! I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes I'll be dead. Whoop! Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girl box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ugh, too heavy. Hey, Jody, I don't think I can bend over without falling. Hurry up and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. All right. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down on me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look down at my... Natsuki legs shake. I'm not! I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out! But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Kia! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Plat! Crash.
Falls on crotch.
Damn it. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. Plat! The whole bunch of books pelts me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Ugh. Slowly Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Eh? Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Ugh. Gross! Gross! Ugh. The fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly appears in. Monika? See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything. I swear, officer. I swear, audience, I didn't do anything. I'm just an innocent bystander in all of this. I swear, her crotch just magically fell on my face. I swear.
I said I'm just the MC.
I'm just the MC.
I didn't ask for this.
I didn't ask for it. It's just my MC powers. It's just, pussy just is like a magnet to me, okay? I don't have any control over it. It's the plot. Blame the plot. Alright, back to reading. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. My. I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, the worst thing. Alright, I must have landed on the page. Oh, Crystal Stonut is like, yeah, say that to the judge. No, I swear, you'll never take me alive. Oh, god damn it. No, because of I'm trapped in this one spot. Well, good luck trying to send the police in the internet. Ha, bet you can't. Alright. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No! Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean it to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Perfect Girls. Well, I'll set this one aside. This'll help you cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it since I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles her sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I made sure to slip them into the box into their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I got onto the stool and quickly finished moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts from her gaze. Thanks. Ahaha. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume 1 set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you did. The thing about cheering me up, if you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki moves, quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making notes of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know. Told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and I slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to? Well, obviously Natsuki.
Yeah.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously, you think I'd let you join Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, you... Natsuki faces freezes like she just realized something. You... You're trying to impress me? Natsuki curiously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flusters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey Jody, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads it through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Jody? Cheating? What do you mean by that?
ChatGPT.
Oh my god. Never mind, I'm just kidding.
I would absolutely use ChatGPT to like stuff like this.
Oh my god.
Like, thank God. Well, I'm not sure if it's like a blessing or a curse, but like all this like AI stuff wasn't a thing when I was in school.
Yeah, it wasn't. But I hear that now teachers have like their own AI system to like catch the AI. So that way, if somebody does use ChatGPT, they can like put it through that system, and then they'll like recognize that, oh no, this is AI. Like a student didn't write this; it was AI that did it. So they're like combating that.
Yeah, especially if like a student like me who can't like one day didn't know how to like write poems, the next day writing Shakespeare-esque stuff. It's like, all right, this kid ain't nothing.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. That's just something to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us has noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh! You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Jody wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Ugh! Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Jody is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not fair to Sayori. She hasn't got to treat it yet. So what? Well, I guess Jody is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Oh my god, Amy likes spiders. Alright. Alright, hold on.
I don't think that's true. I don't put on the water.
Oh, sorry. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Well, damn! Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks to spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off with spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, fucking damn. Like, she's such a little shit, ain't she?
Well, they don't understand the symbolism. Oh no, wait, she's not that one.
No,
Never mind.
Natsuki's writing is
Straightforward.
Yeah, it's straightforward. There's no hidden symbolism or anything. She's just.
She claimed there was hidden symbolism underneath, like, you know, birds go squeak, whatever.
Well, not it. What she claimed that the last line said something about like everyone tries, but you fail at the end. Yeah. So there wasn't no symbolism. It was just, you know, straightforward.
Yeah, I think because she only read the first half and she didn't read the last, you know, part of it.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can't explain complicated issues with simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobbies or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right.
And that's what I always preach. It's like, I don't care, I don't yuck anyone's yum. You know, you do you. Even if I find it a little weird, as long as you're happy, that's okay with me.
Okay. Songbird says there is symbolism in this poem about spiders. Well, yeah, she just explained the symbolism, or like the analogies that she wrote. I think there's a difference between like analogies and symbolism. Like there's different definitions. So like she uses more analogies than symbolism. Like Yuri's the one that it does like more symbolisms. Alright. Someone wrote, Natsuki, you're the one that likes spiders, short and small.
Ha!
Oh my god, Natsuki, you gotta clap back. Like, you can't let Sayori talk to you like that. What you gonna say? I hate you, Sayori. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think the chat is just like fighting.
Just RPing right now.
Yeah, they're just RPing right now. Like, you go, good dudes.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
I want to go back and like watch the chat. That's like their own secondary thing.
Yeah, I gotta.
That's our symbolism in this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like reread the chat. This is awesome. All right. At least I can relate to it. All right, and I'm sure a lot of people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I'm talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay? Alright, I will. Alright, let's see what Songbird says. The spider symbolizes something relating to Yuri. To Yuri or to Natsuki?
So like the whole poem is supposed to be like Natsuki like being a nice person, but because she's like manga, some people might think that's weird.
Yeah, like remember Yuri is the purple one, not Natsuki's the pink one. So yeah, like the poem fits more with Natsuki than Yuri. Okay, so yeah, like the chat is still like, you know, RPing right now.
That's
like
funny.
That's awesome. I'm gonna, like I said, like I'm gonna have to like reread the chat just to like see like what y'all are cooking up in here.
Let's go to Yuri.
Yuri?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still mad at me? I'm not mad at you, Jesus Christ. For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no! Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please! It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on the desk. Kaplat! That's how like, I imagine her. Like her just like a temper tantrum just throws her head
Yeah,
against
as
the
a
desk.
dark clouds around her.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sighed to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. You do you, Yuri. Yeah, with me, I'm kind of like that too. Like I personally don't like the woe is me type of people. Like, now there's people that are actually like insecure. They, you know, they like legitimately like have insecurities. It's hard to like be around people. But the people that, and you guys probably know who I'm talking about. Like the people that go, I'm fat. I have no talent. No one wants to date me. Oh, woe is me. Why I'm so useless. Like, I hate people like that. I've met somebody like that, and in fact, I used to date somebody like that.
Yeah. And it's like, I have the answer to all those questions. Just look in the mirror, you'll find it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, come on.
Yeah. So one time, like, I eventually like got what the hell?
What?
I think the game started to glitch or something.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, like we were talking and there was like something that was skipping over here.
Oh.
But it's not doing it anymore, but like I think the game is like hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, I think it's like, you know, a little Easter egg of what's going on here.
Yeah. But anyway, back to my story. Eventually, like, this guy, he kept on, like, complaining that, you know, I'm fat. And I kept, like, suggesting, oh, well, if you want, we can both go on a diet. I love to run, so why don't you come running with me? He goes, I don't want to run. I hate running. I hate exercising. I don't want to go on a diet. But then he kept complaining that he was fat, And I was getting annoyed until like one day he just goes, I'm fat. And I blew up and I go, I know! What do you want me to do about it? And he's like, Like, apparently that's not what I was supposed to say, but it's like, what do you want me to do? Like, I told you I don't mind, but you keep whining about it. So it's like, what else do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to lie to your face and say that you're skinny? That's not gonna suddenly, like, make you lose 100 pounds. Like, no, you gotta do something about it, boy. Either that or, like, you know, be quiet. Like, accept yourself at that point. It's just, you know, like I said, like, I can be a little mean sometimes when I meet a woe is me person, because it's like, my mentality is like, it's okay to be insecure. It's okay to, like, you know, have your insecurities or, like, not feeling down upon yourself, but you gotta do something about it. Like, if you are working on yourself, that's great. If you're trying to, like, find solutions, that's great. I'm gonna support you. But if you're just gonna, like, whine and complain to me and, like, even tell me that you don't wanna improve yourself, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give you a reality check. That's just how I am. So, like, if you come to me and you start complaining, I'm fat, and you don't want to do something about it, I'm going to be the friend that says, yes, you are, get up, do something, put the chips down, it's time to go exercise. Come on, let's go to the gym. I'm like that. I'm that bitch of a friend. I'm sorry. That's just how I keep it real.
Yeah, because I don't want yes men around me. You know, I want someone to tell me to, you know, like, do this or do that.
Yeah, like, you want somebody that's just honest with you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Don't surround yourself with yes men. Surround yourself with someone to tell you the honest truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I agree. I agree with that. Okay, so, like, Songbird is back. All right, Songbird, what you got for me? All right, I mean, Natsuki doesn't like Yuri being so sophisticated or ambiguous with her writing style that crawls beneath the reader's head as unsettling as a spider. Oh, okay, nice. Good job with the symbolism.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's smart. Thanks, dude. All right, and Songbird says they're just attention. Oh, I'm not saying that. No, like I said, there's a difference between, like, somebody who does that on purpose. Like, you know, like the guy in my story, he was just doing that just to, like, you know, get my sympathy for him. But then there's, like, other people that are actually insecure. And, like, you know, I think Yeti is like that. I think she's just, like, insecure. But like I said, like, I just don't like the whole woe is me attitude. It's like, it's okay to feel bad, like, have your mourning periods. But then, like, once you, like, calm down and once you are, like, happy, it's time to do something. It's time to, like, you know, get up and, you know, do something about it. You could either, like, fix yourself or accept yourself. That's, like, your options. All right, now back to the game. Sayori?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this one, Jody. It has some nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. I'm sorry.
Drink. You're not a freaking ventriloquist.
You'll just hear me. Okay. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thoughts? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. You don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Bum, bum, bum! Foreshadow. Alright, let's see what Songbird has for a little bit. Da-da-da. I have a lot like that back in my high school days, even in college. Like, come on, we're adults, right? Right, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you. Okay, I can understand certain poems like Doki Doki. I'm sorry. Okay, I can't see the last part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know how to get rid of that the little heart.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay. Crystal Sonnet saved the day. Okay. I can understand certain poems like Doki Doki pretty well since I'm a poet as well. Ah, okay, so you'll be very useful in figuring out the lore, or like, you know, the symbolism of the lore. The lore! Alright, so Songbird, you're gonna be like our, you know, special person of the day. You're gonna like help us like figure out the symbolism. Alright, thanks Songbird. Alright. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta remember that she likes sweet things when we do our poems. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain clouds a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Sayori. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of the cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefingers and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottle all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like I'm time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look around through locked front door. Finally all done, I'm opened up, and in comes my friends. I come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all around the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've really got in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. And the point is...
Hold on.
Okay. Alright. The point is, it came out good, so she should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Aha! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always been a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. That's so relatable. I wonder if this one is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem next?
The last girl.
The last girl. Hi again, Jody. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turns out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Oh, well, gee, I wonder what this may be about. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, and piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vignette on a pizza crust of endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Gee, I wonder what this could mean. Ha. Alright, I think I broke my rig enough. Alright,
Yeah, you're having too much fun with that.
Yeah, I am. Like, I love my new, character rig. I don't know, like, getting into character brings out, like, the dramatic part of me.
Which is good.
Yeah. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the notes. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract and physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not even poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Here we go.
Here we go. Dear Princess Celestia.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, well, damn. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
We should save our game soon.
Yeah. Wait, this doesn't automatically save? Oh my god. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Well, with this type of game, there's like different branching pathways. So if someone makes a mistake, like if they pick the wrong girl, they want to go back, and I picked the right girl.
Okay, I see. I don't want to go back and do all that stuff.
This is a one and done.
Yeah, I want to... Because, like, next game I want to play is Bendy and the Ink Machine. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited for that one. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more of this few decorations. Sayori has been working on poster designs and pamphlets we can get out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these poster ups, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Oh, fuck. I'm mistaken.
Person.
Yeah, wrong person, sorry. Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri has never shared their poems with everyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of our club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Me. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Sayori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't read it in Yuri's voice. Oh no, go back, no. My voice acting career. Alright. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the clubs, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no! Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ahahaha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem! Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply as natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri on an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Ahaha! Thank you so much. I was just hoping to see a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next! Ooh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called... Afterman of a Crimson Eye. Isn't this like the next game that they were supposed to make?
There was something. 'Cause I know each poem represents something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, hold on. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost as if what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllabus of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she I don't know how to say
Having a
that.
stroke over there?
Yeah. She enunciates with perfect timing. Enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself.
Snap back to reality. Up to zero gravity.
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poems to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Did Monica just push her out of the way? She just yeet.
No, I think Yuri just ran.
Okay, my god. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops on her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I giggled. Hee hee hee. Sayori. A lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to the other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head. If it's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see, I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Hey hey, even Jody liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It comes out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jody. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jody lower everyone's standards a little before I do. Jesus Christ, woman. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel temporarily awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about the ability and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a bit. While she's still a little unused, I don't know how to pronounce that. Enthused. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it, and Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feels like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will always be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. No, that's just how it is, so... well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Maybe make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time when you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day! I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jody, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot has already changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on my way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well...
Okay, so I would walk home with Natsuki. I will still walk home.
Alright, so,
Okay, so in this situation, I don't think you should, like if a girl asked me this, I wouldn't say, oh, I'll walk with the other girl, you know? Because, like, I don't want that jealousy, so I would just either... I don't want to say lie, but I would make the other girl who's asking a question feel nice about her.
If it's like my best friend, then yeah, like I'm sticking to my best friend. And, well, I don't know, like...
It's like, do you go for your best friend or do you go for like your potential love interest? But in this case, I would keep that close to my chest and just let my best friend believe that I would still walk home with them.
Yeah. I mean, like,
we're going in the same direction. Like, what's, like...
Yeah, well, I mean, like, in real life, like I said, like, let's say, like, you wanted to go on a date with somebody. You just, like, let your friend know in advance, like, hey, I'm going on a date with this person, so I may not be able to, like, walk you home. Like, you just, like, give them, like, advance notice.
Yeah, you don't want to lead them on.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So, I guess Natsuki? Or...
Well, no, we can still, like, pick the Sayori part, but I'm just, like, saying, like, in real life, if you were in that situation, just, like, give your friend, like, some advance, because, like, at the end of the day, your friend should be okay with you, like, trying to, like, date, you know?
Yeah.
You know, unless, like, you want to, like, get together with that friend, then okay, but, if, like, you guys are just, like, platonic friends... Then the platonic friends got to, like, be understanding that you should, you know.
Yeah, and clearly this MC in the beginning didn't care much about Natsuki. Oh, no, that's Sayori.
Yeah. So, I don't know, like,
Just go with... for me, I would just go with Sayori just to spare her feelings.
Yeah, let's just spare her feelings. I'm kind of a nice person. I'm a nice person like that, too. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But... She's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jody. You really think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted to, so... I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, so how many more until we get to, like, the creepy part?
Sure. We could probably call it here and you go down to the save file. Like, I don't know how you would...
Yeah, it's not letting me go to the save file.
Hit start?
Start?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see, web. Let me make sure. Wait, which ones?
Yeah, like it's not letting me save.
No, I'm gonna hit start and see what happens, but I wanna make sure I hit like a Natsuki part, just in case I hit start and like accidentally confirms.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what happens if I... Oh yeah, it goes down here. Alright. So. Okay. Oh, it does autosave.
Okay, cool.
So we'll still have like a backup right here.
Alright, cool.
Oh, how many slots do we have? Jesus.
A lot of them.
Oh yeah, this is just page 1. History, load game, main menu. I guess you want to end it here, because
Yeah, we can like do an extra one, because my throat is like about to kill me right now.
yeah, we saved it. Yes.
Yeah, it's really cute how like the Switch has this. It's cute.
Okay, what does it say? The side story. Oh, I think this is like the extra content.
Ah, interesting. We got pictures, okay.
I'm pretty sure this will like. Oh wait, I got the poems right here. Oh, this is for like the completionist, where it's like you want to go back and like go date all the other girls so you can have all this in your gallery.
Ah, I see. Cool.
And of course you have all this like good like background art.
Ah, I see.
Oh wait, what is this? Oh, there's like character sheets.
For Sayori.
Oh, that's cool. I like seeing stuff like this in video games.
Like the Easter eggs?
Yeah. Oh, just like how
Behind
they.
the scenes, I mean.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And of course the music. We're not gonna play that because. All right.
All right. I guess we're going to call it here for now. Like next week, we'll like hopefully like by next week we'll finish this.
Yeah, we were hoping to like start the stream a little early, but life got in the way.
Oh my god, dudes! I got into. I was driving here and one of my tires exploded, and by the time like I got to Joe's house, that tire
was cooked.
It was cooked. Like I was just like wobbling to get to his house, and Joe's awesome. Like his family actually like helped me change the tire, and then we went to go and buy a used tire to replace mine. But oh my god, like today was not my day. It was just kind of like a bad start to like the streaming, but it worked out. I got like a new tire, but it just sort of left a bad taste in my mouth. All right, so
real quick, so like I know like this sort of game where it's like you could branch off to like different pathways, but at some point those pathways will connect. That's why when Natsuki were like commenting how like, oh, it's so cute that the MC and Sayori like go walking home together. It's so cute. But at this point, she already has feelings for us, and we've shown that we have feelings for her. And she would absolutely be the jealous type, so she wouldn't really comment about that. The only reason she said that because all the pathways would have gone to this point eventually. So she sort of like resets. That's why when we give her our poem, she's all like resets to like being her like tsundere self.
Yeah.
Even though we just had like a heart-to-heart just a moment ago with the manga books.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just how I guess the AI worked.
Well, like this, yeah, how these type of story games work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got even though they have branching pathway, they still go convene to one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So So I don't know. Like hopefully by like the next stream, like we can get into like the juicy part.
Yeah.
Like to the.
Like we actually use that censor bar.
Yeah, because I didn't realize just how long this game was. Like I saw that.
I mean, that's how I said we should start early, but life got in the way.
Yeah, like freaking tire decided to explode, and we ended up starting later than usual. So I hate that. But speaking of that shit. If you guys want to help support me or like help keep this channel running, please subscribe to my channel. If we get to 4K subs, I will release a Goten Black Chapter 7 Part 2 preview. And if not, you guys can also like check out my Patreon. We post new pages of Goten Black every Thursday. You can also like sign up for my channel members to read the available Goten Black pages every beginning of the month or end of the month. At the moment, like the new Goten Black Chapter 7 Part 4 is going to be released. I'm gonna try like either this weekend, so you'll have like I think like the first 12 minutes of Chapter 7 ready to read with no audio or no editing. It's just gonna be like what it is. If not, you can always subscribe and help us get to 4K or like 5K by the end of the year. That's like the big goal of reaching to 5K by the end of the year. All right. This has been Generation Defenders.
And Too Fast Joe.
All right. Stay unhinged.
And remember, go fast, don't be last. Bye.
Bye.